This is a problem for us. High pressure to the north, a Category 4 hurricane to the south. Winds will start ramping up today. You'll see gusts up to 65 for these areas. High wind warning for just about everybody.
My mother lives on the island. I care about this community. This one in particular has a special place in my heart. The forecast on Maui was expected to be okay, so people were preparing for what was to come, which was extreme winds.
You're like, okay, just bring in the patio furniture, close the windows, that type of thing. By 10 o'clock, I turn on my phone video. Anything that's not secured is starting to come undone. Oh my God. And I'm thinking, what the hell is happening? This is just really getting out of hand.
We're getting all kinds of reports that these high winds are causing extreme damage in the community of Lahaina. Roofs are being ripped off, trees are falling down. It's just total chaos.
Chrissy, what are we gonna do with our boat?
Chrissy, my wife, is very, very on it with the weather. She's been a captain here for 25 years.
Dude, look at, oh, that boat is blowing over, dude. Look at that boat. It heeled over. Wow, it's just like sea smoke out there. It has to be at least 40 knots of wind for sea smoke to have.
I've been through a few hurricanes, and this was by far the strongest consistent winds I've experienced.
I'm gonna get knocked by debris, dude.
We were looking at this weather. We're like, let's go down and look at our boat in the harbor and just make sure that it's okay.
I have never fucking...
When I see extreme winds, dry conditions, there's always that concern. Is this going to turn into a wildfire? Because it just takes one spark.
Oh my God.
Through the smoke and debris, you could just see fire behind the palm trees.
You can see the flames.
From there, the ball was rolling, and it just didn't really stop.
Sam Spangler is joining us now as we continue to follow the breaking news on the island of Maui.
Strong winds fuel multiple brush fires.
County officials now telling everybody, do not go into Lahaina town.
There's no sirens, there's no firefighters. We realized no one's coming to help us.
And while we were sitting there waiting at the main loading dock, we started hearing explosions. What is that? And then it happened again. It was the fuel tanks in the boats. They were exploding like bombs. This is no longer a wait and see. We had to leave.
Fleetwoods is on fire. Front Street is on fire.
That was the moment when it blacked out. I was like, we're not going to be driving vehicles away from here. And so we all hopped in the dinghy.
It literally looks like we're in hell.
My boss calls me, tells me to get on the first plane out to Maui, and I was able to get on a flight. The rest of the flights after mine were canceled. Seeing the devastation and the sadness and the chaos when I landed was just heartbreaking. I'm thinking about people that I know on the island, if they're okay. We were hearing reports that there were multiple fires and multiple areas that were threatened. You could see smoke from different areas.
I don't know it's burning yet, but boy, is it on fire.
Was on my bike following the smoke. I'm curious, you know, I have the photographer background. I wanted to see where the smoke was coming from.
Dude, this is like the end of the world type of stuff right here, boy. I'm not trying to get electrocuted, obviously, but... Dang, bruh!
It's really, really black smoke.
This is crazy. Blue sky. End of the world. Oh my God, it's on fire. I really hope there's no one over there. It's gonna burn all these people's houses. And now it's gonna spread to that. Coming all this way. It's literally all these houses, all of this is gonna burn. All of this.
Lahaina is, you know, like what we call a powder keg.
Maui is going down. We got a fire over here, kid.
When you have a high wind event like that, those high winds can also fan the flames very quickly. The hurricane force winds are pumping huge amounts of oxygen into the fire. And the more oxygen a fire has, the hotter and faster it burns. We're hearing reports coming in of people trying to escape the flames and running in all directions. We knew very quickly that this situation had exploded out of control and that this small community needed a lot of help.
Maui Police Department! Maui Police Department, evacuate!
Every second matters. You're dealing with erratic flames and winds that are blowing those flames in every single direction.
Hey, we gotta go! Maui Police Department! Dude, I can't fucking see and breathe.
What's down there? Can you guys drive down there? Is it bad down that way?
We gotta get all these cars out. We don't want everybody to die, okay?
Central, do you guys have the combo for the gate that runs by the river? Does anybody got a boat colors? No? I can ram it? Rocco, no need, I'm a ramble. Come on, hook ya? Yeah, you get colors. Bring them, bring them. You get them. Yes, up. Brother, come on, let's go, let's go! Hurry up! Jesus Christ! You gotta go!
Oh my God. Oh my God, what the fuck?
What started as an extreme wind event has now turned into a wildfire, and those same winds have fanned the flames. This wildfire has now turned out of control.
Pretty much overrun by fire down here. We got multiple structures on fire, so we're gonna need multiple units. Come in from Central. Our visibility is really limited right now.
Seeing the devastation and the sadness and the chaos was just heartbreaking. People didn't know if their family and friends had made it out alive.
around 3 o'clock. I'm texting my family, and I'm like, this is just out of control. I don't think it's safe to be here. Me and several other neighbors were in the street, and we see gray smoke, and then it turns to thick black smoke. I don't even know how I'm breathing. And I think to myself, I just got to get the hell out.
Are you feeling hot? Wait. There's one in the back.
And when I go to jump in my car, I see my neighbors. There's an older woman and an older man, like, can you help us? And I'm like, oh my God, of course. So just jump in.
Why is it on this? Sorry, real fast.
We're all heading towards Lahaina Luna Road, which is the main thoroughfare out of town.
Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my. It crossed.
We were already surrounded.
Oh my God.
This is a freaking nightmare. There's no way this could really be happening.
Oh shit. Oh my God. Are we backing up? Are you serious?
I can either get out and possibly die, or you can stay in the car and possibly die.
We're hearing reports now that the fire has reached Front Street and is just overtaking the businesses. Such a gut punch to hear that this historic community is now burning to the ground.
I was a warehouse manager for an art gallery. The art gallery was right on Front Street. Crazy shit. It's on another level. Around 3 o'clock is when we first saw the fire. I grabbed fire extinguishers. I was just walking around the building and putting out little fires. But once the wind started picking up, it was just instant fires everywhere.
That gallery's gonna fucking burn, Jesus Christ.
And the only things you really see were the red embers. It looked like it was raining hellfire. Thought to myself, is this gonna be it?
That day, I could hear the wind. It's just, whoo, go, you know, like it was, sounded like we were in a wind tunnel. As I look out my windows, I'm just watching the, you know, pieces of shingles blow off our roof. I started filming because I was like, this is really strong winds. This is crazy. Holy shit balls. I'm talking to the neighbors and we're like, that's smoke. We thought it was a brush fire. That's all it was. Until my neighbor came flying up in his truck and said, Taco Bell and Pizza Hut are on fire. We gotta go, go, go now. I froze. I was like, what's on fire? I look out my front door, looked the one way and saw perfect sun over here, and then looking this way and it's just dark, dark, dark. All of a sudden, neighbors are scrambling. Everything's going crazy. We have to go. We just have to get out of here.